In the late 1990s, the Davenport Hostel in Chicago gained notoriety for a series of unexplained incidents tied to room 209. The room was avoided by staff due to strange occurrences, but unsuspecting guest Mark Peterson booked it for his weekend stay. The first night was uneventful, but by the second, Mark was awoken by faint, eerie whispers that seemed to come from the walls. Brushing it off, he tried to sleep, only to feel a cold breath against his neck. He turned and saw a pale woman sitting at the edge of his bed. Her eyes were dark voids, and her lips moved as if whispering, but no sound emerged. Mark fled the room, and when the staff checked, the room was empty. Later, they uncovered the room's grim history. In the 1970s, a woman named Anna Stevens had mysteriously vanished from 209, leaving behind her belongings and an unmade bed. Guests continued to report icy drafts, disembodied whispers, and shadowy figures that vanish into thin air. The room remains an unsolved enigma. The basement of a hostel in Bangalore, India, was notorious among students for its chilling aura. Built over the site of a forgotten morgue, the basement was avoided except by seekers. In 2010, a group of students, led by Priya, decided to explore it after hearing muffled screams late at night. As they descended, the air turned icy, and shadows danced unnaturally on the walls. In the far corner of the basement, they found a pile of old furniture, but nothing out of the ordinary. As they turned to leave, Priya felt a cold, bony hand grasp her ankle. She screamed, and the group ran, hearing faint laughter echoing behind them. Priya claimed to see a figure tall, with disheveled hair and empty eyes standing at the entrance as they fled. The hostile warden later confessed the building was constructed on cursed land, and accidents during construction had claimed several lives. Many believe the spirits of those who died linger, their restless souls guarding the basement from intruders. In 1985, a devastating fire engulfed a dormitory in a hostel located in Yorkshire, England, claiming the lives of 12 students. Though the hostel was rebuilt and reopened years later, the dormitory where the fire began was left untouched, locked behind heavy doors. In 2015, Eleanor Grayson, a backpacker, was assigned a room adjacent to the sealed dormitory. The first night, she awoke to the smell of burning wood and faint, rhythmic knocking on her wall. Thinking it was a prank, she ignored it, but the knocking turned into loud bangs, accompanied by distant screams. Investigating, Eleanor saw a faint, ghostly figure of a young girl through the frosted glass of the dormitory door. The girl's face was gaunt, her mouth open as if screaming, yet no sound came. Eleanor ran to the lobby and demanded to leave. She later learned that the girl was one of the victims, and many believe the spirits of the fire's victims remain trapped in the building, doomed to replay their final moments.